back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And Careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Here's a give up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. McFarland is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over instead.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Wormley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of a 4th down coming up after the incomplete pass, they get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set them up with a 1st down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try from 28 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll drop to throw.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Second and 3.
Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Brought down at the 20. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walters.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mixon up the middle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
On 1st down, McFarland.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they set up a screen for McFarland.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A give up the middle to McFarland.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
From the gun, this will be McFarland.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with McFarland.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Second and 1. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They begin the drive with McFarland.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Again, McFarland.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
McFarland running out of the gun.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Escaping the pressure right.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be